Hello everyone and welcome back to Joy as It Flies. If you're new here, my name's Alyssa and I deal with the crochet side of this channel. So to end 2025, I thought I'd share a bit of a crochet organisation hack, and it's on how to make yarn cakes by hand. So you can get machines to do this. As you can see, I do actually have one. I invested in one earlier this year, or well, my mum did. But I do understand that not everyone has one of these. So I'm going to show you the easiest and quickest way to make these by hand, no machine needed, just you, your yarn and a crochet hook. I really hope you guys like it, and let's get into it. We're going to start by taking the end of our yarn and leaving a long tail end. You want to hold this with 3 of your fingers. So you can see it's hanging out the bottom, it's nice and long. Then around your finger and thumb, we are going to wrap our yarn in a figure of 8. So we're going to go round our finger, then across, around our thumb, and back into the centre. So you can see there's a figure of 8, just like that. And we're going to do that until we have between 10 and 15 wraps around our finger and thumb. And you want to make sure your tension is not too tight. You don't want to be pulling your yarn. It should just drape around your fingers really easily. There we are. So I have about 12 wraps around my fingers, and you should also still be holding your tail end with your other fingers. That's really important. And you can also see how nice and loose that is. Now from here, we are going to take all of the loops on our finger. I like to make a circle with my finger and thumb, and very carefully, you're going to move all of these loops onto your thumb. Just like that. So you can see all of my loops are on here. I've got my working yarn still hanging out, and I'm still holding onto my tail end. That's important. You don't want to let go of your tail end. Now from here, we are simply going to wrap our yarn clockwise a few times around this bunch of loops. Just like this. And then you're going to turn the whole thing clockwise a little bit. And we're simply going to repeat that step. So we're going to wrap our yarn clockwise a few times. And then we're going to turn it slightly clockwise. So you're just going to go ahead and you're going to do this over and over again. And don't worry if there's a few bits sticking out or it doesn't seem like it's a ball. It will come together the more you work. So you can see I've got a few bits sticking out here, and in a minute that should disappear because it will just become wrapped up in all of this yarn. Just like that. Now you can either keep hold of your tail end like I am, or you can let go of it. It doesn't really matter. The only key thing is that it doesn't get wrapped up in your yarn cake, because we need that free so that you know where to pull from when you work from your yarn. So it's entirely a preference thing. I like to keep hold of mine just so I can keep track of it, but you can do whatever works best for you. Now if you also have a few strands that don't quite wrap around, or maybe they slip off of your ball of yarn, that's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it, because they're all going to be caught up as you keep working and as your yarn cake gets bigger. Now you might get to a point where it's really hard to turn your yarn cake on your thumb, or it's just starting to feel really tight. If this happens, grab a plain big crochet hook, and you want to be really careful when you're doing this, but pull your yarn cake off of your thumb, and you're basically just going to replace your thumb with your crochet hook. So you can just pop it right down the middle, like this, and you can then continue to wind your yarn cake as normal. I also really quite like doing this because it's really easy to keep your tail end free. and then you can see you can just carry on as normal. This was just a hack that I worked out halfway through and I found it helps me so much. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off winding my yarn cake until I've used all of my yarn up, and I'll meet you back when I've done that. So here we are, I'm at the end now. This is what my yarn cake's looking like, it's huge. And I like to just use a crochet hook to thread that end in so it doesn't come undone. And you can see we still have our tail end free in the centre. And then all you need to do now is pull your yarn cake off of your thumb or your crochet hook, and they're then ready to use. You now have your very own yarn cake. So with this, when you're working, you are obviously going to pull from the centre, and this also means that your ball of yarn can stay completely still and it's not going to be jumping around the place, which is a really handy thing when you're crocheting. Folks, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know down below in the comments if you plan on using this and if one of your 2026 goals is to organise your yarn stash. It's definitely one of mine. I'll see you all again next week, but until then, happy crocheting.